admit, this campaign has been conducted with far more restraint than I would have expected. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight. And Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
It's probably too late to dwell on regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier, even more than usual.
If I hadn't killed the Duke's brother so long. This thing in Carnival could have really gotten ugly. I'm amazed it didn't. Same old Dunwall. Smoke and garbage and rats. Hey, there you are.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. Not all of us did what I did, or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it, but neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here.
I can't deny it. Traveling with you has changed me. I know you want to face her alone, but good luck. Remember, even if you pull off whatever trick you're planning for Delilah, she won't be easy to beat. I'm glad Sokolov was awake to say goodbye. How is it the old man cured the plague all those years ago, but can't eat without getting food on his shirt. In my time here, the Dunwall City Watch was just a bunch of drunkards and layabouts. No wonder half of them turned on you. Goodbye, Emily.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an Empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
You took the worst Karnaca had to offer and acquitted yourself superbly. Good luck with Delilah. I fear for the Empire if you fail. Remember, the people of the city might have endured a great deal since you were driven from Dunwall. Desperate times. I've got maybe one more chapter left in my own tale. Hopefully a chapter set next to a roaring fire in Tivia. Toppling the Duke must give you a sense of peace. Maybe a better day will be born of it. It would be interesting to study why the bloodflies have never taken hold here. Time. If I only had more time. Goodbye, Emily. I suspect I'll not see you again.
Plotted to steal your face, then your throne. You'll never know how close I came back then. There are marks on our flesh, made by the knife of Dunwall. Cursed Dowd who hides in the world and breathes still. She found the place where he was birthed by knife and ritual, thousands of years past. There are cracks in the world from the outsider's birth, and we draw from these fractures. Can you feel them? Poor little girl, once an empress. Oh, so long ago, we ran across the rooftops, made campfires in the graveyard, slept through the day. Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace. Soon I will dream the dream of a new world, and all will change. I see inside you, but you're not as twisted as I thought you'd be. 6 came over the walls and dragged you from your mother's corpse. 2 are still alive. Your father stands in my throne room, a statue of cold stone. Delilah. Brianna was the first to hear our call. Eyes black as polished onyx as he marked her flesh. My flesh. I inhabit 2 impossible places at once. Jessamine and I played parlor games in Dunwall Tower. She cheated, every time. You're alone now. I'm your only family. It was 1831. He came to her, to me, to us. Said we could change it all and make the world right.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Mouse and come Fisher Father, Frog and Wren. So trusty Wren, warned by the I can't see shit! While all the town's starving cry, chilled by eat them of frost, eat them of snow, the monarch decreed to them.
Oh, but you've hit 3 and I've only hit 1. I might have to practice on every building on this street.
Why not? Nope.
What's going on here?
Burned his day. Hush up high and don't be afraid. Mama will sing through all the night. Many an hour before morning sun. Don't dream of horror yet to come.
Step up and see what I've got.
Hey, watch out!
You won't regret it. Glad we could do business. I'll take that deal.
I don't know how long Gunwall is going to stand.
Good to see you again.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Watch your ass out there.
close to Dunwall Tower? By the gates.
Yeah, after the big fight between those overseer hard-asses and Delilah's girls.
Are we gonna put it back together? Make it work?
Yeah, dumbass. Because you just spent 6 years at the Academy of Natural Philosophy.
Hey, screw you.
Don't lose your shit over a joke, Daniel. We're gonna sell it. Must be worth a lot of coin.
It's not such a crazy idea. Get it working again. Put a...
We'll have to get this thing on your folks. No one
Seems
buying
different
it.
somehow. Avoid that. Is someone there? Looks familiar somehow. Who are you?
I'm not a friend to your new Empress, Delilah.
Thank the stars for that. I've been hiding here since the coup. Worked in the carriage rails before things went to pieces.
I've been in Karnaca for over a month. What can you tell me?
At first, there was fighting. Delilah's bunch against those in the city watch who were still loyal. People tried to barricade the streets, to put up a wall around the tower. Eventually, the overseers came down, led by the High Overseer himself. They fought against Delilah's witches. That's the only word for them. But I haven't seen an overseer in a while now.
Anything else?
There was rioting over food, but people have fled the district mostly. Not long ago, someone came by in the dead of the night, pushing a carriage toward the tower. Looked like bones. Maybe from a whaling slaughterhouse. No idea why Delilah would want that.
Thanks for what you've told me. Stay hidden for a few more days. Maybe things will get better after that.
Who are you? Wait, lady.
I've been down in Karnaca trying to figure out how all this happened, with Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos.
And were you successful? Things are a mess here.
I know how to beat Delilah now. I'm going to retake my throne and find a way to help my father.
That's the best news I've heard in a long while. You'll have my support. Whatever you need, just ask.
Once it's safe, just tell the public what happened. If I come out on top, I'll invite you to Dunwall Tower to conduct an interview.
pay good money for the tip.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you are carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born. Delilah's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
Welcome back. Come back next time you need something.
Everyone has to make a living, right?
Come in, my friend. I like how you spend. My door's always open.
people of Dunwall. Those of you surviving here in the shadow of the tower where I was born. Under Delilah, you've endured much over the last weeks. But now your rightful Empress has returned. And I will expend my last breath, returning stability and peace to your lives. On this I swear. I never thought I'd miss this place so much.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
Let's have a look around. This seems interesting. What is this thing? She has to... Let me feel it.
What? What? Yes, talk to me.
and wash, rich magenta. 2 hands sift and 2 hands bliss. Look at that. Anyone here? What's going on? Huh? No!
If Delilah's in the throne room, I can use the elevator to reach her.
Using the chapel as a studio. Mixing pigments where those fools used to preach then. But she moved.
The High Overseer.
Entering combat state. Aristocratic profile, but hostile. Enemy at playback.
is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
It worked.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it. By crafting more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
Pure and corrupted. I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be, with this wretched dung heap we're all born into. All will be made proper and...
You don't birth the gift of magic.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
You're not one of us.
Hello? Oh, this scene.
Such beauty.
I can feel it.
What's going on?
We're going first. What?
And I stayed in your horror.
Please don't tell anyone I'm here. I've been in here keeping quiet since this all happened.
Your secret's safe with me. What have you seen or heard?
After the coup, there was more fighting between the Duke's traitors and the members of the Watch still loyal to the old Empress. Then there was a party for Delilah, just before the Duke returned to Serkonis. At some point, the Overseers staged an assault, but it went badly.
Anything else?
Apparently, Delilah's been working in the Abbey Chapel, preparing something. If you're crazy enough to want to find her, look there, or in the throne room. She and the Duke were talking about a painting.
Take care of yourself. My hope is that you won't have to hide much longer.
I hope you're right. 3 of us hid here. Genevieve got caught, then Morgan. Now it's just me.
It makes me furious seeing the tower like this.
What? I won't. Gate. You're not wanted here. Gone and somewhere else.
Look at that. I've seen you in my dreams.
She helped.
take me back and die at my hands.
Am I always the one who has to gather moss under a full moon? Seems like whenever it involves missing sleep, they always send me.
To my throne. If I change the number of corrupt runes attached to the throne, it should turn Delilah's painting against her. So this is the world she dreams about. If I put Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah? So be it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh.
Is this Ramsey?
What happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
And so the Duke fell, and in his place rose up a man of the people. Paolo had come into the world with nothing, and knew the lives of the least privileged. Sometimes power shouts, and sometimes it whispers. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled, and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Atana by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.